I am at the Samish Overlook with Luna and Frodo, and we're about to hike to Oyster Dome. It is a pretty sunny day, but it's also a little smoky, it looks like. Even with the smoke, it's a beautiful view. From the parking lot, the trail goes north. I got here a little after 11 on a Friday, and I got the last spot. I think this parking lot holds 20 cars, so it is a popular trail, and this trail parking here requires a Discover Pass. About 0.4, you come to a junction and you're just going to stay kind of straight or to the right. I believe this is where the trail comes in from the Chuckanut Drive down below, which adds more elevation, but there's no actual parking lot. You have to park alongside the highway, and it can be kind of dangerous. We're just barely into September, it seems, but the maple leaves are already lining the trail. I'm almost at a mile. So far, this trail has kind of followed just below the hilltop here along the upper part of the hill. It's kind of undulating up and down, but it's not been really steep. There's a few switchbacks, but I think we haven't come to the steep part yet. Look at this cool root ball. It's huge for one thing, and then it's still hanging onto those chunks of rock. It didn't hold it down. It tore them right up out of the ground. It's like a Douglas fir. Okay, now you can see we're going to switch back up this way and up that way, and I think I see it cutting through right there, zigzagging through the woods. About 1.25 miles in. This is about as dry as the Pacific Northwest gets, and there's still, in this stream bed, just a tiny trickle of water. Not much. The others were all dry so far. There's a beautiful big boulder. This part of the trail has a lot of boulders around it. I'm going to kind of slowly spin. There's the trail ahead. We're in a really nice forest, a lot of firs and spruce and cedar. And then you can see this really big boulder here, and that huge mossy color boulder in the background. And Oyster Dome is an even bigger boulder. I am about 2 miles after the walking along just under the rim of the hill. We dropped down a bit and then started switchbacking up and up and up. And now we just need to cut down through a little creek bed. I hope there's some water in it because it's real pretty. And up to Oyster Dome. And then this is where the trails converge, and it's really well marked. So if you go to the right as you're coming up, you're going to head towards Lily Lake. And when I come back, I'm going to go down the Samish Bay Trail to the parking lot. For right now, let's head to Oyster Dome. Well, it's pretty dry actually, but there are a few puddles where the water's pooled up. So at least the wildlife has something to drink out here. Pretty stagnant. Mentioning when we get up to Oyster Dome, and as you're going up this last hill, to make sure you've got an eye on your kids and a leash on your dogs. .3, almost at the top. Trees are getting smaller and thinner. Not as much undergrowth under here. visibility's really declined. But there's a view. And way down there, I don't know if you can see it, but there's another big rock with a huge crack through it. That's way down there. Up here on this rock. And there's that huge crack boulder down there. You can see how far up we are. That's a whole forest way down below. All right, we're back at the car. This trail was 5 miles exactly. It might be just a little bit under because I did a little bit more back and forth, and it was right around 1,300 feet of elevation gain. Unfortunately, although it was a sunny day, it was very smoky, so I didn't get a great view. Here's what the view should look like. This was taken in 2018 on a beautiful July day.